Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of It's Not Personal,
It's Spiritual. So, y'all, today I wanted to come on here and talk about a discussion. I was in the book of Matthew, and you know when the Sadducees, because I was saying Sadducees, my sister said Sadducees.
Oh my God, I can't believe my sister
Sadducees.
Sadducees, really, Christina?
I mean, hey, the DUC.
Yeah, but you done heard the word. You done heard the audible of words.
Not that one.
Sadducees. That's how I said, y'all. Drop down in the comments and let us know.
But yeah, I was in Matthew, y'all. Matthew 22, verse 23. But it's really verse 25. But anyways, the Sadducees had came up to Jesus and asked him, saying, you know, Moses had told them now. Obviously, they're up under the law of Moses still. But he was like, this verse 24 saying, Teacher, Moses said that if a man dies having no children, his brother shall marry his wife and raise up offspring for his brother. Now there were with us 7 brothers. The first died after he had married, and having no offspring left his wife to his brother. Likewise the second also, and the third, even to the 7th. Last of all, the woman died also.
Yeah.
I was sitting here like, wait a minute. The woman in the curse or the brothers in the curse?
That's good.
Because it's like, why y'all ain't have no churn? It's the fact that she must have intertwined with the bloodline and was caused to be barren. Because, you know, I told my sister, I said, you know, in today's society, when a woman can't have a child, we automatically look at the woman and say, what's going on her eggs, this and that. That man could have a whole curse on his bloodline.
Right.
That he can't have no children. Or, you know what I'm saying? It's either, it could be her or him. But with this story here, it seems like the bloodline of the brothers they got a curse. It's a curse. What you think about that?
I think it was just mind blowing. Like seven brothers, y'all, she ran through.
You ain't have to do that. You did not have to do that. You ain't have to do that.
y'all know what I'm saying. Like, she dealt with 7 brothers only to and her goal was to get an heir. That was the goal.
That was the goal.
The goal was to have a child. Okay.
Now, mind you, of course she want to have a child, and of course, according to this is Moses' law. So it's like, oh, stay in the bloodline, stay in the bloodline. That bloodline is cursed.
Yes.
Who is these?
They Sadducees. So true. The Sadducees, I think, was they really was like not even on the
at this time.
Yeah.
Oh, well, they was saying that they was trying to follow still Moses' law.
Yeah, they wasn't on to the new covenant. Because I think they was the ones that was questioning, trying to figure out what's this, what's that.
See, and Jesus, when they asked him, they was like, they basically said, therefore, in the resurrection, whose wife of the 7 would she be? Y'all think about the afterlife and who woman and who cat it's gonna be. Lord,
when they rise up, who gonna be the one that be able to give them?
And then Jesus said, it ain't gonna be none of that going on up there. Now, it would have been good if Jesus would have answered about the whole, would have said, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. Like
what was the reason? Yeah. But what y'all think about this? Comment down below and let us know. Do you feel like the woman was cursed or the bloodline of the brothers? I feel like the bloodline of the brothers.
Either way,
yeah, it's like that bloodline. Cause you know when you read in the Old Testament and stuff, all you got to speak is, or God was telling them before He was using actual prophets and stuff. He would tell them, y'all whole bloodline, you will be barren, the woman, or you will not have an heir or something like that, or your sons will die, all of us die early age. Like, so there is a curse going on.
And you know, it's just crazy because when there is a curse, when something like this is going on, something has gone on against God. A covenant has been made. So their bloodline, I mean their generations, ancestors have done something.
Yeah, and the fact
because I seen what somebody was that's what we was watching the girl testimony. She was like, God said that we must be fruitful and multiply. That is what He desired for us.
Exactly.
So if you're doing the opposite, if something the opposite is happening, you think He wants us to go through this? You think He wants us not to bear children? There's a curse amongst the bloodline. There is a covenant that has been made in order for this to be able to happen to you.
And like reading that, it made me realize, like, wow, in today, right now, the women, excuse me, and this is no shade, and it just has me evaluating, like, the women, unfortunately, they get with someone, they conceive, and then she ends up having a miscarriage, or she ends up
opposite, have a miscarriage, then have a baby.
Yeah, then have a baby and stuff like that.
That gets deep though, because they want that. Them spirits, them demons, they be wanting that first. In certain cases, like if the person have a miscarriage and then they end up having a child, that first one, that first, that's what it is too.
That could be talked about.
Cause we was women, girl. I don't that book.
Yeah. And real talk, like, it had me thinking, aside from what she just said, it's just like when a woman has a miscarriage or they have to go through something and unfortunately loses a child, it's like, nigga, who am I laying up with? Because first of all, we finna have a history lesson. What's going on over here? Or what's going on my side?
But see,
because like you said, God wants us to multiply. And not only that, the wages of sin is death. If you ain't even married.
Right. So you have opened the door, has been open to anything that can happen.
Right. Oh, I just thank God for having his
girl,
so we show a product of our wedlock.
Right. Because and that's why I be thinking, like, when I meet when I have my husband, we're gonna be warfaring. We're gonna be praying and fasting together to break the covenants from both of our sides.
Yeah,
you know, I don't broke this because I don't got time. I don't got time.
Right.
I don't.
I literally don't have. We don't.
Well, God is a miracle.
Right.
So he you know what I'm saying? We have been told in the world that all year too.
That's why it's Christ over religion.
Yes.
Christ over traditions.
Christ over
religion. Like, it's just a lot going on.
Yeah.
Anyways, it's but just thinking about like you said, I forgot what you said.
I was saying, you was talking about how a woman can have a child and then miscarriage or a miscarriage and then have a child. What is going on for that to happen?
Because ever since I've been learning this and understanding, like, who God is for real, I be thinking, like, Lord, I pray that never happens to me. And I say, because I will boo-boo cry and be like, what did I do? Because I'm thinking I have, you know what I'm saying, broke the covenant, that's fasting and praying and stuff. So it's just like, y'all, ladies and men.
But
like,
we cannot walk in fear either, because fear opened that door.
Oh yeah, I ain't walking in fear. No, So it's just like, y'all, we got to know who we are literally coming into an agreement with sexually, because that's spiritually. Coming into an agreement with a covenant, because you don't know the bloodline that the person you're dealing with. And see, a lot of things that are on children, on us as adults, are affliction. I was reading, I forgot where I was, and I was in Isaiah, because I'm in Isaiah, but it's like, it was said that affliction is upon you because of basically the sin that you're doing. God was telling them affliction is going to be on you. Affliction ain't nothing but these sicknesses, all these ailments that our people that we see is going through.
Some that's high blood pressure.
Yes, that's the affliction.
You're like, what? Like, and then people like to, and you know what's crazy is we'll say, that's good right there, because we'll say, what the doctor say, is anything in your bloodline family like high blood pressure? That alone don't say what's in my bloodline.
That's an affliction that occurs.
Exactly. That right there, you be like, that hit different.
That runs in my family.
Yeah, that runs in my family. You think wait, you think that's normal? Oh yeah, heart attacks run in my family. I ain't trying to get no heart attack, but that do run in my family. We need to go back and look and say, why is it running in our family? Why is cancer, Why is spirit of divorce on our bloodline? Why we don't see no women married on our
we talk about that too. Yeah,
it's just like, hold on, this ain't normal.
It's not
normal.
So not the God that I serve that wants me to have an abundant life
and be married,
right?
To like, you know what I'm saying? That's the first ministry, marriage.
Exactly.
It's just crazy. It just makes you think, y'all. We fired up.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not setting up my children. I just think I don't want to set up my children, my future generation. And a lot of us, shout out to us. Shout out to the generation.
Yeah.
The ones that really is saying what we saying. Like, we're not setting up our children. Even the ones that have children out of wedlock or in marriage.
Yeah.
They're breaking them. They're breaking the covenants and the generational curses that are on the bloodline. Because they ain't finna let their children grow up to get the same afflictions, and they ain't even asked to be here.
Thank God for the knowledge that He has exposed us to, because I would hate to. I'm so glad that, you know what I'm saying. It's just like I've had plenty of time, and I'm thanking God for the time He has spared me, because I'm grateful. Like I can do this the right way. Like we are generational curse breakers in our family, in our bloodline, and I thank God I carry that because it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So God is good. God is so good, y'all.
Yeah.
So back to the woman in the curse, y'all. What y'all think? Like, y'all, this is discussion. Drop down, go downstairs, and write down what y'all think about what we discussing, because it really is. Once you get open to the knowledge, like, y'all, we can't unsee it. Like, why are doctors saying what runs in your blood? Like that alone tells you.
Yeah,
this junk has been going on.
And then when the doctors don't know what to say, you already know it's spiritual.
Oh yeah,
they can't see it.
It's spiritual, y'all.
It's so much.
So y'all, we have to be mindful of what is going on and figure out why it's going on. And God will lead you to the source to break the covenants. Oh, why did this happen? Why did it happen? He'll show you.
And then
shout out to God.
It's like and it shows me in this little story here where you could think that you've done everything right. Obviously, they were in covenant in marriage, and God honors covenant. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure He's appreciative that you at least did get married to before you was trying to conceive to have a child. But it's like how we're learning that just because we're Christians doesn't mean that all of our problems go away.
Oh yeah. No.
Just because we are sitting up here. Y'all are sitting up here, because I ain't got my tongues, but you're sitting up here speaking in tongues and slobbing at the mouth. That don't mean that the covenants has been broken.
Yeah, God is a just God. Like,
so when it comes to her, hold on, I'm sorry, but so when it comes to this situation, they didn't acknowledge or understand that there was a curse in the bloodline that needed to be broken, which means this kind had to come out as fasting and praying.
Yeah. It makes sense, because it's like 7, and I'm pretty sure these men ain't just died right off the bat. You was with these.
And that 7 mean completion, and she died after that.
Yeah, she died. I don't know.
We ain't with this angel though.
Yeah,
we ain't with the but though.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Ooh, that's what we gotta talk about.
Yeah. What we learning, y'all.
Yeah,
it's a lot. But we gonna come back on here, y'all. For the people that rock with us, y'all stay tuned. We gonna drop more content, y'all, because I got to, get the editing and dropping these videos.
Yes, and with that being said, y'all, let us know what y'all want us to discuss as well. And with that being said, always remember,
it's not personal.
It is spiritual. And with that being said, we'll see y'all in the next episode.